For the Hare Krishnas, the small town of Butler, Pennsylvania is a holy place. It was 1965 when their founder, an Indian swami named Prabhupada, first began his Western mission here at the Butler YMCA.
So this is that historic place where Srila Prabhupada took up his first temporary residence in the Western world and practiced preaching in America.
I'm right in Butler, Pennsylvania. I can't believe it. It's actually amazing to be somewhere where history was actually forming.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama.
They consider Butler the holy city. One of the people that was involved in that from the beginning, I think he roomed here at the Y. See, there was rooms here at one time. The third and fourth floors were rooms. And so that's where they all congregate here. So it's the holy city. But this is great. I mean, it's great. It's good for Butler.
A parade through downtown Butler ends at the small apartment where Prabhupada first lived with his hosts Gopal and Sally Agarwal.
We did not know exactly how long he was going to stay. So after 2 or 3 days, I suggested that we have him stay at the YMCA here.
And so he came here.
So he slept at night here, and in the morning he would come back to the house.
He was at the door at 7 o'clock every morning. He was very kind and very nice, and we thought it was a big joke, and it was. We had a lot of laughs. We had people over every day, every night, to keep him busy, to entertain him, because he didn't want to watch TV, and, well, it would be boring for him. And so these people came in every night. We invited friends, church people, anyone that would come. You know, please come and listen to our Swami, because that's what he loved to do, is sit on the couch and talk to people.
Many of the devotees come to Butler from New Vrindavan, a Hare Krishna community in the remote hills of West Virginia, about an hour south of Pittsburgh. Prabhupada's followers built a palace for him here, but he died before they finished it.
New Vrindavan was founded on a different concept, which is the idea that in order to build community and really cultivate our own spiritual understanding, we need to have a place that's more peaceful, that's more focused, that's more in touch with the land, and a place where there's space for community to really kind of come together and spend time in that way, away from the stresses of the city life.
This weekend we're having what's called the Festival of Inspiration. This is the 7th year that we have this, and we have people who converge here from all over the world. We have about 700 people here this weekend looking for spiritual inspiration in their lives. Whenever Srila Prabhupada saw one person even experiencing Krishna consciousness, it would bring him great joy and ecstasy. So what to speak about seeing a gathering of 700 people? He'd be very happy.
This goes on here?
When will the day be mine? La 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 la, lovely Vrindavan shine.
I think many people are attracted to Eastern religions because they are the oldest religions on the planet and the oldest spiritual teachings. Well, I think the whole thing is just changing a lot. Before it was all communal based, and you know, if you're interested, you had to like move into the temple. Now it's just a lot different. You know, you can come to vegetarian cooking class once a week, and you know, just be a part in that way, or come and visit New Vrindavan every so often. But at the same time, you know, have your life outside as well.
Used to be an organization with almost all very young people who were looking kind of for a monastic type of a lifestyle, and just natural evolution of that. All those people are married now, they've got their own kids. I mean, my son's coming this weekend with his wife and my granddaughter, so time itself has had a change. And at this particular time there is a large percentage of Asian Indian people, which I think demonstrates the authenticity of the tradition, that people coming from India know, hey, this is the real thing, and they're benefited from that.
My husband is a software engineer, like most Indians are, and we both actually started reading Prabhupada's books together and, you know, took to Krishna consciousness together. And I wasn't happy about coming to this country, because I thought, who's going to give me answers in this country? You know, I thought there would be no temples, and, you know, how are we going to celebrate the festivals? And I was really unhappy about it. And to my surprise, when I came here, I found that, you know, actually it's much better here than it is in India.
It's a very diverse, you know, group of young kids, you know. Like we have, I mean, yeah, every single race you can imagine, you know, lots of people, great people, you know, we play things like, you know, come together like in occasions like these and play basketball, and people from all around the world know each other, you know. I mean, I know people from on the other side of the world, they know me, things like that, you know, so it's very good.
Oh my God!
It's very difficult to go to public high school in America, try to focus on your religion and, you know, not eat meat and not, well, eating meat's probably not the hard part, but, you know, not drinking or smoking and things like that, because it's, you get influenced here, you know, peer pressure and things like that. And this part right here, it's probably washed off by now, it's with my sweat, but, that's supposed to be like, we have, one of our gods, you know, our main god, I guess, is Krishna. You know, that's what we call him. And it represents his feet. So, and what the connection between them two is the tulsi leaf, which is the pointy part, that connects to the feet of our Lord Krishna. And so, basically, I guess what we're trying to say is, you know, we're trying to put the tulsi plant on his feet, and, you know, we worship him like that.
My name is Terry Sheldon. I am a farmer, organic farmer and gardener here in New Vrindavan. We formed a non-profit educational organization called Santi, where we teach the benefits of organic farming and gardening. Gobo, which is a Japanese version of burdock. Are you familiar with burdock? Something like mooli.
Oh, okay,
similar
right.
to mooli.
Gotcha.
Not exactly radish.
Right.
But it's a very high in vitamin E, and for people making a transition away from meat eating to vegetarian, it has a texture when you boil it a little and then throw it into a sabji.
Oh, right.
That's like meat. It's really nice.
I never cooked it.
Oh, it's really far out stuff.
New Vrindavan is struggling to pay its share of a $9.5 million settlement in a child abuse lawsuit brought against the Hare Krishna organization, ISKCON. Hundreds of children who attended private ISKCON schools here and elsewhere say they were raped, beaten, and starved by teachers and other Hare Krishnas. New Vrindavan's founder, Kirtanananda, spent 8 years in prison for fundraising scams and conspiracy in the murders of 2 devotees. Kirtanananda is now banned from the community he built.
Well, I think sometimes happens to spiritual organizations. We're all prone to be as good or bad as our leaders. And there's always been many, many very sincere people in New Vrindavan, but there was a period of time where the leadership, I think the individual leader in particular, was corrupted. He was expelled from the society, and then this entire community was expelled for a period of time. But over a few more years later, this community itself realized that, hey, things aren't right, and said, we really want to get back on the right track. We need to be part of this larger community. We made some mistakes, and let's try to work together and turn those around. And they did, and have been back in ISKCON since, I believe, 1996 or sometime around there. So it was a sad story, but a very happy ending.
Oh,
like sparks of the greater fire of God. So when all the sparks come together, the fire blazes in divine love.
And I'm just coming home from work and wanted to see what's going on with these guys.
What do you think? Did you know that Butler is a holy city?
Well, there's a lot of churches around Butler and I believe in God, so I was kind of interested when I thought that they may be doing, like what is it, they're praising God?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. And they're Indians, is that what this is? Or like
Yep.
tell me more about it.
Well, they're Hare Krishnas.
Hare Krishnas.
Yeah, the Hare
I've never heard of that before, so that's cool, that's really cool.